action. All right, jumping straight into the action here. Looks like Kroge was on the play, firing off a turn 2 logistics expert. Sunyveil firing right back with a turn 2 auto tread. Holding on to that auto tread, and now we got to decide, do you throw away a card to pick off this logistics expert? I feel like the answer is yes.
Yes, it's always a yes in that situation. So they fire off the permafrost, which is actually very, very interesting. So they put a high store in this rocket blaster. Then, I mean, if they do draw a League Explorer, it's going to be very, very powerful. So we'll see.
Kroge going to fire off with. Yeah, Crafty's nice draw there. Kroge going to fire off with another mage, Apprentice Mage, but that one's also going to bite it. So Kroge down to a Coveted Gemstone and a Praxis Blueprints in hand. Did just draw a Searing Strike. That could take care of the... Yeah, that's going to take care of the auto tread here.
A very clean answer to it. And then they can potentially play this Coveted Gemstone and ramp to whatever it is on top of their deck.
Yeah.
They are light on...
That's about it. So Kroge did what they were supposed to do, but now that's it. So let's see what else Kroge can draw here.
All right. Are they going to make it flying? They're going to make it flying. Okay. So they gave it flying and that. Oh, they top decked the 2 power for it. That means that this
Team Blitz coming next turn. Yeah. All right. Blueprint's just gonna take another turn here for Kroge. Okay, they are gonna use the power here. So what's the amplify on that? Inferno Tower. Once per turn, you may pay 3 to exhaust a unit. Okay. This is good from Sunny, though. 2 copies of Blitz now and can cast both of them. Here comes the first one.
Yep. Searing Strike, and all they can do is silence something here. They can even play... This Praxis Blueprint could potentially come down next turn, but that's going to be too late. The approach is definitely on the clock here. This Rune of Flame could hit a 1/1, and that does not change the clock, though, unfortunately.
Searing Strike the draw for Kroge, but as clean as the answer was to the auto tread in the second turn of the game, now looking a lot worse here. All right, going to get heavy artillery. Yeah, I mean, that's going to take care of the Dahim Blitz, but Sunny's got another one where that one came from, and this is going to put Kroge down to 1. And Kroge drawing Apprentice Mage, that's not going to be it. I think that's just game.
That is just game.
Whew, quick and aggressive there by Sunny. Going to take that one. Let's head down and take a look back at that Kroge's deck list here. Sunny going to take a quick game 1 win. Sunny, no stranger to the community, obviously from the Friends of Eternal podcast. Also participated in 2020 World Championship. Has 23 Day 2 qualifications. So let that one sink in for a second. Has made Day 2 of the Opens 23 times.
I have made Day 2 a lot, and Sunyveil is an order of magnitude higher than I am on that list. Definitely one of the best players in our. I think the closest to them is Kroge APM, and they have like 19 or something, which is still ridiculous, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. That was impressive there by Sunny. And Kroge doing pretty well. As we mentioned, Kroge won a couple weeks ago. Will be playing in the Summer Invitational here coming up in September. Going to be battling out against other great players like yourself, Theo. So that's going to be fun to watch here coming up in a couple weeks. We got 6 more challenges plus this one coming up before then, though. So we have a lot of Eternal to play before that Invitational. All right, getting ready for game 2 here. It looks like Sunny, after winning, also gets to be on the play. As you all know, unfortunately, we don't have control over play draw, but maybe we'll get Direwolf to add that here next season. We'll see. But Sunny going to be on the play here again for game 2.
I think it's probably something very, very challenging for them to change their challenge system at this point.
Sure.
There's probably some weird thing that we don't know about. That's the reason why they can't change it. Because I would have assumed they would have changed something like that by now. So Sunyveil, I think they have to just put out this Howmaster and hope, like, not getting any value off it. But Kroge doesn't have any answer to it. They have to play this open way supplier.
Sunyveil, this hand's a little flooded, so already has 3 power, has 3 more power in hand. They do have the Houndmaster, which is nice, along with this Rocket Blaster. Thankfully, these two of the powers in hand are sketches, so can get a little bit of value out of them, but Sunny would definitely trade these in for another unit in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and Kroge gonna play an open weight supplier. Sunyveil has no response to this. That means that this Inferno Den might come down next turn. Yep. Oh no! They're gonna play the sketch and they're gonna kill the 1/1. Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
although maybe it was just better to play a 4/4. I don't know. They could have done that turn. They could have played 4 mana for a 4/4.
As you can see, Kroge's hand is pretty interesting. You got 2 more power and 3 copies of Inferno Den. So, where'd you like Inferno Den?
Sight's not great in multiple. Are not great in multiple. It has 3 in your hand,
especially in thirds.
Yeah. And now they have to kind of play this Inferno Den, fire off this on this D'Angelo Houndmaster, right?
Yeah, I think so. Take out the Houndmaster before these Hellhounds get out of control. The
question is, okay, I think Sunyveil might actually go 8. This is an interesting
11?
thought.
Yeah.
Not 11, and 11 takes them down to 2, and this fire sketch next turn, if they don't kill this Rocket Blaster, is enough to kill them.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think you got to do that. I mean, it stings letting them get another off of this, but yeah, I think you do. Now this puts Kroge in a really awkward position because you got multiple lethal threats.
And I don't think that they can do anything about this. I think this is it.
Yeah.
They can play a couple things they can block with that 1/1. Okay, so they're gonna play that. The
1/1 can jump the Hound. Hellfire Valkyrie has Killer.
Ooh, that's
still not enough though. All right, can take out.
Oh, but they leave the Rocket Blaster.
Yeah, and they saw.
They know that it's got.
Yep. So Sunyveil's going to take that one. All right. So quick 2-0 there by Sunyveil. Kroge's going to toss that one in. So let's see. We're going to get some time on a backup match here. So let's check out Gato Sujo versus Tempest Dragon King here. Let's flip over to that one. They are still early in their match.
Let's take a look.
Oh, I think they just got out of game. So hold on. Let's wait a second on that one. How about
Gato
all right.
on down, and who's the other one? Tempest Dragon King. Yep. Aggro.
All right, so they just finished their first game, so this is good timing here. So we'll keep it here. Looks like we've got Tempest Dragon King in the hand cams, and we've got Gato Sujo at the bottom. We'll get your scoreboard updated here in a second. Looks like Gato's up 1 game, so I think the Felon deck won the first one.
All right, that match happened really, really quickly, and okay, so basically Rakano good stuff from Tempest Dragon King and Gato on, of course, the Felon control deck. That was really, really terrorizing the ladder before the new cards came in. Certainly lost a little bit. I think
All right, scoreboard should now be updated, as we mentioned. Gato Sujo up 1 game right now over Tempest Dragon King. Gato Sujo of the Misplay fame. So Misplay sponsors of the prize pool here for the tournament. So $20 to the winner, courtesy of the Misplay podcast. So thank you, Misplay podcast, for that. And Gato Sujo, one of the hosts there. So making their way. I know that Gato is very busy during the other seasons, but nice to see him being able to get in some TNE during the summer. It's always nice when people are able to play. I know the schedules aren't always conducive to everyone, but always happy to see when people can fit it in. And speaking of podcast, I heard that you made a special appearance here recently, didn't you?
I appeared on the Backlash podcast, as well as there's a reboot of the Unexpected Results, and I'm going to be co-host of that one.
Nice.
That we've already had an episode. We already have an episode on Platy's channel, Christine's channel, and so lots to do in the podcast territory.
Absolutely. Well, I'm sure we'll hear more about that later, but that is exciting. Glad to have you. Always enjoy you making some content for the folks here. Pretty nice. Siegebreaker gonna bite it to the Mandevilla. The Varbuk Hand of Anarchy is stunned, courtesy of a Permafrost. So empty board here for Gato's control deck. We've got another Mandeville in hand, and the big one at the end, this Davia Azure Breaker coming up here on 7. Always looking nice there. It's a 6/6 Aegis Voidbound. Pay 4 to stun an enemy unit and summon, play a spell from your Void. That's the big hitter there. Not to overlook the rest of the unit, but playing a free spell from your Void is a way to really get in it ahead in the control deck. Tara here going to get up to a 6/6 Warcry 4, but Permafrost right off the top is a good way to deal with that one.
That is a very good way to deal with that. Do they just toss this? No, they do not just toss the Mandeville out as a 5 cost 5/5. Sinister Rumors discarding a spell. I'm not too sure about that one, but
the Blitz coming in. I mean, this is we've seen this card a lot tonight already in just a round and a half. A 5/3 flying charge, and then ultimate pay 3 to draw a fire weapon from your market, having a heavy artillery or a chakram in hand. Oh, also a relic weapon, improvised rubbler as well. All right, so Davia is going to hit and going to play the exploit for free. Going to see another copy of Tara, a Sanity Scorcher, and a Stayer's Eyes.
They'll probably just take this tower because it's just chonky. Well, actually, this is Sanity Scorcher might be able to mine fire. Yeah, they just take the tower, the biggest unit, biggest threat. They have multiple ways to answer it anyway with the Mandevilla. Okay, so they comes down to 4/4 with
4/4, yeah.
Notably because they played it as an intrigue unit, Defile does not target it. This is actually
and that's going to double damage. Here. It's a lot. It is a 5 cost, so Mandevilla going to hit here. That's going to take it out. Gato forced to use the Mandevilla, and leaves behind a 1/1 lifesteal as well. I like Mandevilla. It's such a nice flexible card.
It is very, very strong. Steyer's Eyes. I mean, this I think that out of the Felon deck, there's just basically no units that, besides maybe Torgoth, and I'm not too sure if they're playing Torgoth, that are mightable, right?
Yeah. Look at this heads up play. I really like this, what Tempest Dragon King did here. Played Steyer's Eyes and then used the Crown Watch tactic. Give a unit +3/+3 in lifesteal, but targeted the Davia to break the Aegis to then follow up with Manacles to hit both of them. So nice play there by Tempest Dragon King. Now empty-handed, and Gato's going to follow up with the Moldermuck, but hey, it's still a good play at the time.
Yeah. Blueprints comes down. That can give them a draw 3 and discard 3. They can't do that this turn though. Well, no, they can't play that this turn. Because otherwise they're just going to discard their hand.
Right, you just discard everything. All right, going to keep that Blitz stun. So Davia, remember, has pay 4 to stun an enemy unit, so can just keep stunning the Blitz here. Moldermuck attacks in. Let's make a pair of 3/3s.
Probably the most annoying part about Davia. The
Yeah.
fact that if it was just a value unit, then that might be fine, but it's also a value unit and it takes over the game.
All right, another copy of Sanity Scorcher, the draw here for TDK. They're going to play that down again, so 4/4 double damage hitting the board there. Gato doesn't have the kill spell this time.
Yeah, they kind of have to play this. Oh no, they didn't. Okay, they couldn't. They had to still stun that, but they could have stunned both the Sanity Scorcher and that, and then they would have prevented this Mind Fire from coming down.
The choice of playing out the second Moldermuck versus. All right, Tempest Dragon King going to go, as we mentioned, that ability earlier. You can pay 3 to go and get a weapon from the market.
Maybe a gloves, maybe a detonation cannon. Detonation cannon is actually pretty good here because on
yeah, detonation cannon.
They could deal 4 to them if they let in any amount of damage here. Actually, not any amount of damage. They can go down to a 1 with this detonation cannon next turn. So on 8 power, detonation cannon will just kill Gato, right? Ooh, a Davia off the top.
Ooh,
okay.
Nice. Now,
well,
let's see.
actually,
we've got Defile, Exploit, Sinister Rumors, Blueprints, Fatal Misstep. That's not going to do it.
I don't think they're going to be able to just play this Davia this turn. They might have to just continue to stun this 5/3 and the 2/1, right?
Yeah,
I
so
think
you're gonna
they
have
would.
to spend 8. Hmm. Yeah, you're gonna have to spend your whole turn just stunning these two. The problem is if Gato does that every turn, you're not really doing anything else to get ahead, which is tough.
Yeah. And if Tempest Dragon King gets to 8 power, okay, they're just gonna attack in here. Yeah, they basically get it all back here.
Right, with the
Um,
other units.
yeah.
Yeah, it's only gonna put TDK down to 13 though.
Yep, they have to. They have to do this though. They cannot. They cannot not do this.
Have a detonation cannon in hand. Tempest Dragon King just drew
Oh,
a sigil.
it's a really good attack from TDK because they're gonna get this power, and since they have a power in hand, the next turn the detonation cannon's lethal. And I don't think there's anything that Gato can do besides maybe draw an exploit. They did not draw an exploit.
I
Um,
mean, yeah, you can Davia to
it,
get the exploit, but then you die to the Flyers. So
yep.
again,
And
yeah, forced into just stun.
Gato has to hope that his opponent didn't see the line, and TDK saw the line. Who
Here
was
we
up
go.
for up in this match? Was it
Gato
Gato was
Sujo
up?
was up 1. Yeah, just
Oh,
double
okay,
checking to make
okay.
sure. Yeah, it's 1-0
Right.
Gato Sujo. So yeah, you called it. There's the 8th power, and there's the double detonate. That's going to tie things up. TDK going up, winning that game. And this is going to go to a game 3, folks. So well done. That was kind of a close one. I felt like Gato Sujo had pretty good start there, but well done by Tempest Dragon King to keep that pressure on. And yeah, being forced into kind of having to stun with that Davia really stopped Gato Sujo from able to do anything. All right, let's take a look at Tempest Dragon King's deck here. This is that Rakano aggro deck. You can take a look at that one.
Yep. They're playing a Passionate Stonehammer with Gem Blazer, which is a pretty powerful combination. They have the Sandy Scorcher, which is an extremely aggressive card. I think it's underrated, to be honest. 3 cost 2/2 with double damage. It's like basically a 3 cost 4/2, right?
Yep, essentially.
Which isn't too bad, but you pump it with the Gem Blazer cannon, and where you're definitely getting in there for quite a bit. Varvik handles quite a few units in the format, like Dovin and whatnot, especially out of soldiers. And all the units like, but if you pump if you break the Aegis on Prowling Aberrac, it takes care of that and whatnot. So Varvik is decent game in the format. Notably, Daheen Blitz. I know that TTK works with Sunyveil quite a bit. The Daheen Blitz might be a shared tech between the two, even though the two deck lists are very different. All right, and we're back into the game.
Well, this is kind of the start that Gato wants. A little bit slow out of the gates for TDK. Gato Sujo able to play that and able to get a nice fatal misstep here on TDK's turn 3. So that's going to work out well for Gato Sujo here. Going to go into their 4th turn with Tempest Dragon King having nothing in play. And when you're the control deck, that's what you want to see. Just keep things open. Keep hitting your power drops. Now Gato is only at 4 power and does not have any more in hand, but they do have Alvara's favor, and and that's actually going to work really well here.
They saved the Vara's favor for this exact moment, and it's definitely going to pay off.
That is like the best possible answer to Stonehammer in the game. Going to pay that off there, and then also has the power to be able to follow off an exploit as well. Take one of these Reality Scorchers or the Tara.
At this point, it's probably one of the yeah. I mean, the Tara is the unique card in that situation, so maybe you just take that. Okay, they're gonna start
Oh, this is rumors too. Sure.
Lacey, just like before.
Yeah.
They definitely have a lot of stun based removal, and definitely can be blown out by it.
All right. Mandevilla going to follow that up. Let's take it out.
Yep.
And that leaves the 1/1 behind. So Gato's been able to play out. Now Gato just needs to now transition to the late game, because the early game and the developmental stages went all on Gato Sujo's way. So now we just got to see if they can transition over. TDK kind of out of gas here. They do have this Reality Smasher here, and that's going to get permafrosted and nothing else in hand, just a pair of fire sketches.
It's really nice for Gato now that they don't have to worry about the lay siege to break the perma and get blown out and whatnot. They can just perma this and keep the Mandevilla as the better removal spell, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Fire sketch coming down
Another
there. Yeah.
triple up on the fire sketch. Yep. Just a
Mandeville, the
gem
1/1
laser
lifesteal,
cannon.
just picking away.
Oh, but this Firebuck comes down. Probably gets. You put a cannon on it? No. Okay.
Oh, the
Okay.
fatal misstep in hand is going to take that out. Gatasujo just got the right cards for the situation in this game.
Yep. But at least TDK did not play the Gem Blazer cannon on.
Yes.
That would have been the ultimate blowout.
That would have been good patience there for TDK to wait on that.
They just kind of used up their power just to use up their power. They just want to make plays.
Just make sure. Just make sure. All right, flash fry the draw here, but that's not really going to do much. You could take out that Mandevilla, but let's wait on that. Want to target something a little better.
Although I don't think there's very much.
Yeah, is there any other hits for it? Yeah, that's the question, I guess. Is what do you if you're holding on to it? Presumably, you want to hit something else with it, but I don't know what it would be, or maybe
they're trying to combine it with another flash fire on top, or so that they could
combine it or in combat or something. Yeah.
All right, so that comes down and the file, and that's the end of the road for.
That's gonna be it. So Gatasujo, congratulations, Gatasujo, on winning that one, taking it 2-1. That seemed like a pretty even match.